crazy. Yeah, yeah. It's notice of demolition. Notice of demolition. No mission. Notice of demolition. Oh, mission. Notice of demolition. With your host, my condition. Where is my commission?
Welcome everybody to episode 5 of Notice of Demolition, where we explore and we put self-help gurus, anybody who thinks they're better than you or smarter than you on notice, and we look for opportunities to find some truth, but most of the time we find ourselves just breaking people apart. Yeah.
Well, not people, their ideas.
Their ideas.
Yeah.
It's too obvious.
Yeah. And the castles they build of sand. You know?
Yeah. And this is, just so you know, I don't know if you've noticed, that this is our Captain Obvious bell. So whenever you hear the bell, it basically means like even the dumbest person on earth would have known that.
Well, at this point, you explaining the Captain Obvious bell is kind of a Captain Obvious moment, because we scream each time when we ring it. We scream, thanks, Captain Obvious. So thanks, Captain Obvious.
I know. I'm just filling up space. How was your morning?
It's great. I'm really, really excited because yesterday we launched the episode 0, you know.
And guess what? We got more than 0 views. That was a complete success.
Yeah. Especially that, I think at the moment we have 100 views and 90 are coming from your IP address.
Yeah, and I think the other, whatever is coming from my mom. Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you.
Thank you, Mom. Also, I probably begged and paid people to subscribe to the channel.
Yeah.
So if you're watching this and you found it, you know, subscribe on your own accord. Because you actually like the show.
It's on you.
So positive note for today. I have lost 10 pounds since our first episode because I was a fat fuck.
Yeah.
And now
you're a less fat fuck.
Now I'm a less fat fuck. I was on the keto diet for 5 years.
Yeah.
Before anyone knew the word keto.
Mm-hmm.
I was in college a certified personal trainer.
Yeah. Is this one of the most expensive diets there?
No, actually it is, because you have to buy high fat, high quality meat. And obviously meat's really expensive.
So it's available only to people of some level of success.
No, it's only available to people who can. No, you're right. So if you have no success at all, I don't recommend it. But you can get by on cheap chicken, as long as it's got fat in it.
As long as cheap chicken is cheap in your country.
Yeah. You know what? I take it for granted that we live in America.
Yeah.
I really do. I'm sorry. I know you.
Oh, that's why I'm here to,
You're like
to check on you.
You're like the checks and balances.
Yeah, I'm like a Czech Republic.
Czech. You know what? Czech Republic or Switzerland? You're not Switzerland. The Czech Republic is always having problems. Anyway, but yeah, definitely keto diet. I highly recommend it. It always works if you do it right. The first week is the most miserable week of your life. But after that, you go clear. Your brain is clear.
Yeah.
Your energy levels are up. You're not hungry all the time, and what people don't know is that inflammation in your body goes away, so you don't need, if you have pains in your elbows and arms and fingers, like arthritis, it goes away.
Yeah.
Also, what people don't know is that it is a preferred diet for people who have um, what do they call it? Seizures.
Mm.
Yeah, it's one of the diets that doctors
Yeah.
recommend if you have seizures because it helps with the inflammation in the brain as well, and it slows it down. Obviously, there's more going on there, but diet is always a really important part of a healthy living.
Also, what I noticed, honestly, sometimes it's not the diet that helps you with some disease, like seizures or autoimmune or some even neurological diseases, but it's the change itself that your body recognizes the certain change that happened in your, especially in your diet. Your body treats it like complete change of environment, it perceives it like a big stress, and it does a reset.
Yeah.
So, and thanks to
like
that
water.
reset, yeah, some things that your body was just stuck on repeating and
Yeah.
harming you,
Yeah.
it just get rid of it.
Yeah, so if you're a fat fuck like I used to be, then I highly recommend that you get on keto and reset your
Yeah.
body. It was very successful for me. Like I said, I did it for 5 years straight, and it becomes a part of your life.
Mhm.
Like you don't even think about it. You just you eat, you just don't eat bread. You don't
Yeah.
eat carbs. You avoid anything that has sugar, which is all good for you, right?
Yeah.
Those are all good things. So yeah. So let's
So have you quit drinking Sprite?
no, yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
The only sin I have is Coke Zero.
Are you lying right now or no?
No. This is a truth
Yeah,
speaking
you can
moment.
tell me. I won't tell anyone. if
I'll
you're
tell you
lying.
other secrets, but
Okay.
I won't tell you this one.
All right.
Okay?
Okay.
I my one sin is Coke Zero. I love Coke Zero.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, there is a lot of research on Coke Zero being addictive. Like if you start drinking it, you become addicted to it. So I don't drink alcohol. I don't do drugs, but I'm obsessed with Coke Zero. Yeah, that's my. And you know what? Aspartame. If I die, if I get like cancer because I drank too much like Coke Zero, or I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
I like that message. Yeah. I like that message.
I'm okay. I'll go down. I'll go down.
You know what? You know what? Can I interrupt you?
Of course, that's what you're here for.
Yeah, I used to have a couple of friends who were like basically chain smokers, And then when they like finish one cigarette and they just light up this one from that one and can then switch.
Yeah, my dad used to do that.
Yeah, throw the cigarette butt away and just continue with this one. And and one in particular, he was really struggling with this one. He said, "Oh shit, I wanna quit." But I said, But then he slipped and he said, "But I like smoking so much." I said, "So why quit?"
Well, smokers
you
have
like it.
smokers have more friends.
Yeah.
It's
And more breaks at work, especially when they do manual labor. It's really good.
yeah. Smokers have
He
more
was
friends.
on the breaks all the time.
Drinkers
When
have
he was my partner.
drinkers have more friends.
Yeah.
You go to a
Yeah,
bar.
and less stress.
When I stopped drinking, I realized my social life was just like it went from like a big thing to a small thing
Yeah.
because I can't just like call somebody and be like, "Hey, let's go to a bar and have a beer."
Yeah.
It doesn't work
Yeah.
because I'm not going to drink beer and I'm not going to sit there and drink
Yeah.
soda water.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah. And when you tell someone I don't drink, they just
Yeah, they kind of go like, this guy.
One of those weirdos.
What's weird about what's going on
Yeah.
with this guy?
Yeah, he probably has a severed head in his freezer.
Yeah, I don't know about it that bad. But you know what? The other thing that I want to talk about is discipline.
Yeah.
Discipline is such an important part about every facet of your life. I think that you need to work on it like a muscle.
Yeah.
It's not something you're born with. I think there's a lot of people who don't have discipline because they never took the time and the effort to actually build it.
Yeah.
And just like a muscle, you got to start somewhere. Discipline is one of the cornerstones of success. especially in sales. Now, I think I want to transition the conversation back to
discipline. What I want to say, what I want to say, look, with the example of that friend who was smoking, I just want to give a great advice. I think that's a great advice because I came up with it when I was like 15 or 16 years old, and it still stands. And I'm 65. Look at me. So I asked that friend, so you like smoking? He said yes. I said okay. And you can't quit? He said yes. Couple times he tried, and like 2-3 months, and then again he came back to smoking. And so I asked him like, can you not smoke one day a week? He said, of course. I said, okay, start there. Enjoy smoking 6 days, and don't smoke one day. You're gonna be much healthier.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, just one day.
And this applies to anything. Like, for example, you're doing something you hate, like you hate yourself for doing it, like you eat too much sweet or something. I had another friend, he also had this issue. He says, I come home every day after work and I start with cookies and candies.
Yeah, but he's replacing his addiction
Yeah,
for smoking with cookies.
No, he doesn't have any smoking dish or any other. He just likes sweets. He's a big guy, and his wife, she hides it. And he has his own stash in like bathroom and closet, everywhere, under the bed. And it's like a circle, she finds it.
It's like an alcoholic who hides the alcohol.
Yeah, he has in his car, and so like that. And but he said like during the day he can hold it mostly, but when he comes home he need to do it. And he said I can't stop. And I said again, like, can you do one day without it? He said I can do like a week. I said don't stress yourself that way, choose one day and just make it your habit. That particular day, like Friday or Thursday or whatever, choose one day that is easier for you and just don't do it that day. And do it for a year. Is it gonna be stressful for you? No. Is it gonna be harmful for your like whatever mental condition?
Yeah.
No, but you're gonna develop that habit. And guess what? Next year, what can you do? Take one day more.
I think a year is a little extensive, but
no, but psychologically, when you set yourself for it, this is also the part of self-deception. You set yourself for this. You don't say yourself like
it's not self-deception. It's neuropsychology. So the way the brain works is habits are like rivers in your brain. Okay. When you start a habit like smoking, it's like a little river. The first cigarette you ever have in your brain puts like a little stream in your brain, like a little stream that's very like a trickle. The second cigarette you have, the nicotine, the stream gets a little faster and you get what's called like this erosion effect. And the more you start smoking, the more that river gets deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. So once you've been smoking for a month or something on a regular basis, that little stream turned into a river. So it becomes hard to just shut the river. Yeah. So what you need to do is you need to fork the river and then drain the main river into a different direction. Yeah. And what you're talking about is one of those ways, one of those methods to fork the river and pull the water in a different direction, a healthier direction. So the other thing that you need to know about habits is that smoking is a really interesting habit. Let me explain. Smoking is what's called a keystone habit. You know what a keystone habit is? A keystone habit is a habit that once you stop doing it, it trickles down, the benefits trickle down into other areas of your life. So think about it. When smokers smoke, they have a hard time breathing, right? Yeah. So when you stop smoking, you become more active naturally, right? Yeah. You start feeling better. Your inflammation goes down. You're getting up, you're becoming, and once you're more active and you're physically getting better, a lot of other areas of your life start improving. Instead of taking those smoke breaks every time at work, you become more productive. You end up making more money, or other good things happen in your life. But in reality, you just stopped one habit, right? Yeah. So that's what's called a keystone habit. So in your life, think about this. Go inventory your habits, and then think about which habit could I start trying to change slowly that could have a positive effect on many other parts of your life, and work on that habit, not the other little ones that are specific, but work on the big one that's stopping you from doing other things. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I wouldn't mind those work breaks, smoke breaks, you know?
Well, yeah, sure, but maybe in your line of work, a smoke break was acceptable. But I mean, I've worked at malls when I was a kid, and you only get like 15-minute break, and that's your cigarette break, and you're not allowed to like go and take a
Yeah,
cigarette
yeah,
break.
just at some jobs you can do that, especially when your boss or whoever
Yeah, yeah,
oversees you does that, and you go with them and you socialize with them, and
yeah, and drink your cup of coffee. I mean, some jobs people barely work and they get paid full. They get a full salary.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, if you have that kind of situation, start smoking.
Yeah, if you know what? Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. We were talking about starting businesses. Remember? Investing in starting businesses, and you were saying the best thing to do is start a business where it costs you no money.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah,
And the
let's.
best thing to do
Yeah.
is first things first.
Yeah.
Making money where it costs you nothing
Yeah.
and you learn.
Yeah.
That's the way you should start business.
Yeah, and let me just explain, because some people they just hear that. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like, well, bam, Captain Obvious.
Captain Obvious.
But let me just give you an example. Find the client. So, for example, you have free time on your hand, right? That's
Well, you
why
either
you're-
have time or you
Yeah.
have money.
Yeah,
Those
yeah,
are the
but-
only two things.
Yeah, if you're seeking for money, and that's why you're watching the show, you probably have time.
You probably have
Not
time.
money.
That's
You
why
would
you're
be
watching the show.
spending money, or like just throwing it from the top of your yacht,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
on the poor orphans around.
You're watching the show, but you're also throwing hundreds into the fireplace.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. So you have time, and you meet people around you, and then one person said, "Oh, I'm looking for this, I'm looking for that. I need renovation. I need like my house to be moved, right? I need my lawn to be mowed. I need my garden to be gardened or whatever."
Yeah, it needs.
And then you say, "Oh, you know what? I can help you with that." And you know what? You know shit about what they want to do.
So
And
yes,
you said,
yes
"Let me
attitude. Yes
yeah,
attitude.
yes attitude. And it's very easy. And if you fail, you know what you do? You sincerely apologize, and it works all the time. And people feel sorry for you if you do that. You don't ghost them, you know. You don't pretend you're an expert like this gentleman suggests in the book. You don't pretend to be an expert. If you're an expert, you're an expert. But don't.
Oh, by the way,
pretend.
that's one of the keys.
Don't pretend. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the
So,
keys today. Is
you
being
just
an
go
expert.
for it. You say, I can help you with that. You know, let me get back to you. Explain me your problem, and let me get back to you. And then you go research. You find someone who can do it.
Yeah.
You go on the thing that's called internet. Wow, surprise.
Yeah.
And you learn how to do it.
My best friend,
YouTube University.
YouTube will teach you anything.
YouTube University. You go there and you learn the thing, and you figure out, can I do this? What is the cost of this thing? Do I need special equipment? Can I rent it? Can I just hire people? What's the margin I can get from it?
Yeah.
Can I find professionals? That's it. And if you meet a lot of people and you get their contacts, you know, and you just be nice with them, not the Jahari window Aikido bullshit, but
Yeah.
just be nice, simply nice. You can get so many people, you know, like all the professionals you used yourself.
Yeah.
You just have them on your phone or somewhere. I
Yeah.
usually like to have also in the notebook. So if I lose my phone, if I switch my number, something fuckery
Yeah, old
happens
school, old
with
school.
technology, double everything in old school.
Yeah, he's really
papyrus.
big on. He's really big on
I like to
redundancy.
use
redundancies.
Yeah, I like to use Egyptian papyrus for that.
Yeah.
And
But you know what? I'm going to interrupt you.
and Octopus ink. Yes.
I'm going to interrupt you.
Yeah.
What he's talking about is getting paid for your labor, getting paid for your time.
No.
Yeah, you're working.
No.
Don't do the no thing.
No.
Don't do the
You
no
are
thing.
just assuming what I'm saying, and then they are explaining to me and to people what I just said. They have brain for their own to understand what I'm saying. I haven't finished. You interrupted. That's what. Let me explain what this dumb motherfucker is saying. What this dumb.
All right. I'm sorry I interrupted you.
Uneducated foreigner trying.
Finish your thought. Finish your thought.
So you put all that information on Papyrus. I suggest Papyrus, and we're gonna have it's a link in description where you can get the finest Papyrus and Octopus ink.
Octopus ink. Thank you, my friend.
And yeah, because it's undying technology, you know, you can find it in museum. Papyrus is still there, and Octopus ink too. And this paper and the ink, I don't know, it might be like, you know, deteriorate.
Well,
So get the finest Papyrus.
pen.
Yeah. So the thing is, whatever professional you use in your life, just keep contacts with those people. You know, they work. You don't have to even be friends with them. If you were nice before, that's enough. And if you call them for business, that's also enough. You can call, hey, it's not that you are asking for instructions or anything. You say, hey, do you still do this business, right?
Yeah.
I have a right customer. I can give you that customer. He needs bam, 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 bam.
Network.
Yeah. I'm also there as a guarantee that he's gonna pay because I know him.
So you have trust.
Because some situations, sometimes you have to like work and only you are paid at the end. So
you're a broker now. You're a broker.
Kind of, yeah. That's what you can do, and it's all just talk. You talk to the person, you figure out the need, then you look, hey, do I have certain professionals, you know? And then you talk to that person directly. It's better if this is a owner operator of sorts, you know. And then you talk to this person, say, can you do this? How much would it cost? What can you give me for the referral? Usually it's 10% or more. So 10%, you can get 10% always.
So you went from, okay, I'm going to break it down. You went from just talking to some schmuck on the street or a friend or making an acquaintance.
Yeah.
Everybody has something that needs help with. Offering your services, even if you have no fucking clue how to do it. And just figure it out, take the initiative. Yeah. Go to YouTube University, figure it out, do it.
And it shouldn't be manual labor either.
Whatever,
it could be anything.
It could be anything.
Consultations. I sold so many different consultations. So it's just you touch people, but you have to call the professional and ask, I'm going to bring you customer. Give me cashback.
May I speak now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what we're talking about is going from 0 to 1. 0, which is you didn't have any money, you were broke, to you mowed this guy's lawn and he paid you.
I go from 0 to 100 because
0 to 100. But in the beginning, people are paying you for your labor, for your physical labor. What I understand what Misha's saying, which is very, very true and relevant, is once you develop a referral network of people, because if you do a good job, he's going to tell the next person, hey, Misha did a good job, talk to Misha. Be friendly. Remember? Friendliness, being nice. Be nice. Be friendly. Develop a relationship with that person. They're going to refer you to someone else. Now you've got a network. You're building a network of people. You've got, on your little papyrus, you've got 50 names of people that you've worked for. And not only that, you've developed a rapport. You've built a relationship. And you have trust with these people because you did the job, right?
Yeah, the other thing...
So, let me finish. Okay. So now, you're sitting there, you're talking to one person, this person says, oh, I'm in this business. And then in your back of your head, you go to your papyrus and you say, hey, you know, this guy would be a great customer for him. So you think, obviously, hey, John... you know, your friend, your original friend that needs help, you say, Jim, I know a guy named Jim would be a great customer. So you get 10% commission on just connecting the two people. So now you went from paying for your labor, getting paid for time on the floor or whatever, to being a broker. You get paid instantly for a phone call.
And you can do it on your free time. And what happens next if you do a certain job, for example, I don't know, whatever it is, like gardening or whatever. You help one person and then you just got lucky and you met a referral machine. And
Yeah.
now everybody in that maybe wealthy neighborhood or whatever,
Yeah.
they want the same gardening, the same beautiful garden in their garden, and they start calling who? You, because you are the person who organized it.
Yeah.
Also try to organize it that way that they call you, not the one who executed the job. That's important, but because you build the relationship.
But you
there.
should look for the referral machines.
Yeah, but I mean, what I'm saying that you can, you don't have to commit to all of those connections. You can just figure out which of those are most profitable, which of those doesn't require, because we are talking right now about the business that doesn't require you to have any investment.
Yes.
And then you can see and analyze that business. For example, the gardening thing is just taking off. And then you start thinking, can I have those gardening guys not as people who I sell the job, not as their broker, but can I hire my own people and just pay them salary?
Yeah.
So
now
your
you've
margin
gone-
grows. And
Yeah.
now you can figure out, do you have money to buy this or that equipment, and go there, because you have clients already. You can have clients before you even have a business.
And guess what? You
Before
did
you
no
even
marketing.
have a business.
And guess what? You did no out-of-pocket cost marketing.
Yeah.
You built a business from scratch based on hard work, being nice, building trust, creating value. And thank you, Mr. Gladwell, about finding connectors.
Yeah. And
You found
my-
a connector. You found the connector, and the connector told everybody in the neighborhood that you're the best gardener in town.
Yeah.
And before you know it, you went from doing the labor yourself to hiring an orphan,
Yeah.
and
To do
helping
you-
that
you
person
become
make a living.
a broker. Yeah.
You become a broker, and you step away from manual labor and you take a piece.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the next step.
Let me underline this. It's important. The thing is, don't try to build business without money. Find clients.
You know what? That's a brilliant thing to say.
Doesn't matter for what they want. Doesn't matter.
This is connected to something else too. If you have a failing business, there's something really important you got to understand. You cannot cut your expenses to success. The best way to fix a business is get more customers.
Yeah.
You have to grow your business in order to survive. But I want to continue with this thought. We've gone from manual labor from 0 to 1, right? Now we've gone to broker. We're hiring other people to do the job. We're taking a piece. Now the next step is building capital. You're growing a cash box
Well, that's
of capital.
That's a hard thing.
It's a hard thing to do, but the only way to get to the point where you're literally doing nothing and making money
Well, you're not
is
doing
having
nothing.
capital. You grow a business, you accumulate capital, and then you invest the capital into a business that generates passive income. I'm getting you to the point where you don't even have to make the broker call. It just, money goes into your account. That is the end goal. And
I don't like this goal.
you don't like this
It makes
goal?
you lazy. Yeah. First of all, it's unlikely to be like really achieved the way it always been sold, the way you're selling right now. But also, when you achieve it, what's the point? There's nothing else.
Of course there is.
So no, fuck it. No, don't do it.
Don't do it. Well,
Keep hustling. Keep hustling.
I never
Gonna
said
keep
stop.
keep your blood flowing.
I never said
keep
stop
fighting.
hustling.
You know, if you got to that point, burn that money. Give it to the orphan. Look, launch a program with a golden ticket, and 5 orphans who win it will send them to Mars.
Send them to Mars.
Yes.
I think that's a fantastic idea. But guess what? You would have never gotten there had you taken the steps from going from 0 to 1.
I don't like passive income.
You don't like passive
No,
income.
I like active income.
Active
you know?
income.
Yeah.
You like to be involved.
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
Like punching, getting punched. Yeah, I like
Okay,
that.
listen.
Bleeding nose.
Okay, the definition of a business is something basically you can walk away from completely, and it still makes money.
I don't like that.
If you can't leave your business, if you are stuck,
How about enjoying control over people? I also want to have, you are robbing me of this. If I have a business, I just want to walk in the room and they just all tremble, you know, looking, boss is here. And they start pretending they were like hardworking. I can look down on them and I can threaten them with being fired or whatever, you know, and they have 3 kids and like a mortgage.
Okay, so you're a sadistic
Control
guy.
power. No, why? It's just part of the enjoyment of this thing.
Yeah.
Because you were struggling before, you were working and you were down there. How about little bit me time?
Me time.
Can I get a revenge or what?
Well, you know what?
I don't want to go after my previous boss and harass him and his family. Why don't I harass these people?
You're talking about another really important point I want to bring up. Money is not the end goal.
Of course.
It's a means to a means.
Yeah.
It's in the middle of something that you need.
Yeah. Seek power. Don't seek happiness.
Seek.
That's not my word. It's Nietzsche.
For Misha,
Fun
power
guy.
is. For
He's
Misha,
another great
power
comedian.
is happiness.
Michael's favorite comedian is Marcus Aurelius, but mine is Friedrich Nietzsche.
Yeah, we
He
have
is like
our favorite.
We like
comedian.
stand-up comedy a lot.
Yeah, but it has to be like
Having
2,000, 3,000 years dead.
Great laugh.
Yeah, but
Or German.
You know, for me, happiness is time. For you, happiness is power.
Yeah, power. Yeah.
For me, happiness is about having the time to do what I want to do. That doesn't.
Just with power, I can take your time.
You can take it away.
Yeah, I can take it away.
You know what? This is
But
why.
with your time, you cannot take away my power. That's what I'm talking about. You can do whatever with your power. You can be kind. You can be homeless with your power, you know?
Yeah.
And that is I think, like one of the highest levels, you know?
Do you think homeless people can feel powerful?
I'm not talking about homeless people. I am talking about the
Like people
powerful
who have very
person.
little
No.
money. People who have very
Imagine-
little money. People who have very little money and success. Do you think that they can feel power?
Yeah, if they hold the corner.
You're
You
right.
hold your corner for the night and you're powerful.
So,
Come to my neighborhood.
come to my neighborhood
Yeah.
and try and take my
Yeah,
corner.
and spend the night on that corner.
Yeah, you got that corner.
And then you'll get your answer.
So you know
7-Eleven on
what?
Sunset. Come.
It's like that guy that's
Yeah.
in the corner of 7-Eleven.
It's a knife fight out there.
I mean, I don't want to talk about it. It can
No,
be,
it's a figure of speech. That's
No,
what
I get
realtors
it.
say.
No, but
Realtors
you
say-
answered my
Yeah.
question. You
Yes,
answered
sir.
my question. You can have no financial success at all,
Yeah.
no financial success at all,
Yeah,
but you could still put yourself in a position where you feel power.
of course.
Yeah. And you probably have a lot of time on your hands.
Maybe. I don't know. I have to think about it. It's a complicated question.
Yeah.
I'll circle back to you
Well,
on that
go
one.
crunch the numbers and get back to me.
Yeah.
Let's get back to keys to success.
Continuing deconstructing the book 22 Keys to Self-Success, How to Make It Big in Financial Services by James M. Benson and Paul Karasik. Buy this book. We really recommend it. It's full of bullshit, but some things are good and some things are not applicable for business but applicable for other things. And think for yourself. Don't believe these two assholes bullshit artists, right?
Maybe.
Read the books we recommend or don't recommend.
I mean, for
Read
me,
them.
it's 22 keys of unsuccessful sales success.
Yeah,
Success.
yeah. But
Wow, that was a Freudian slip.
I think there's a lot of things you can learn, and especially a lot of lessons they put there unintentionally. So we are at key 13, generate new business with existing clients.
Okay, here.
Yeah.
Captain Obvious.
The quote there is, do you expect your clients to come to you with new ideas for products you can sell them? It's kind of a lame,
I think
lame
that-
way to put it.
That's like sitting here and your customer is sitting here and says, you know, I'm Jim, I'm the salesman, and
Yeah.
you're John, you're the customer. And you're basically like, hey Jim, I want to give you more money.
Yeah.
Can you sell me something else?
Yeah. But also, honestly, it happens. When you are a kind of person that you are a broker type of person, you can have any kind of job. I don't know why you were stuck on manual labor. You can do any job, but also be this broker for different other things in
Okay.
your life and your free time on your
Okay.
fucking weekends, you know, take vacation and figure it out. And sometimes people just call me, oh, by the way, do you know, like, maybe, because imagine I already managed to move your house with some guys, you know, then I
Yeah.
manage your gardening, then imagine something else. What are you gonna do? You're gonna call me, hey, Misha, do you have an electrician?
Well, I mean,
That's the thing.
I
Sometimes
think they're-
customers, I'm giving an example.
I
They
think
come
they're
and
talking about growing your business from existing customers actively, not passively. You're talking about passively growing your business
Yeah, no.
from your network.
he's giving an example that your customers or clients never will come to you themselves and ask for more products. And I'm saying that they sometimes do.
So, bullshit, right?
Bullshit.
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 I agree with you, 100%.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
But generate new business, I don't know. I don't like harassing people. I already sold something or built connection with my new stuff, you know. You can just put it in sentence somewhere, you know.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever heard of the law of attraction?
Is it about
No.
Sexy?
It has no sexy, underlying message. It's about creating an environment where people are attracted to you by sending positive energy and creating value in the universe.
Yeah.
And the universe sends that positive energy back to you. Now, I'm getting a little metaphysical here,
Yeah,
but
I
here-
understand.
my
I've heard
point-
about it. I just wanted you to explain it.
Now I'm going to explain how it works in this situation.
Yes, sir.
In this situation, if you spend your time investing your time in helping other people with no alternate motive
Yeah.
to sell something,
Yeah.
there becomes an implicit debt that they develop inside them. They don't even know it's happening in their brain.
Yeah.
First, they take advantage of you probably the first or second time. But if you've done something for them like multiple times, asking for nothing in return, it is a human natural thing to develop some kind of like, I owe this person something. And they will come to you with an opportunity for you to
Yeah.
make money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in a way, that is a marketing strategy.
Mm-hmm.
It's called pull marketing, not push marketing. Push marketing is when you do advertising. You put ads everywhere. Buy my t-shirt for 50% off. Somebody thinks it's a deal, they buy.
Yeah.
Pull marketing is when you create value for the people around you and you develop trust, relationship, and then they come to you because they feel like they owe you, or not owe you, but you are the right person for what they need.
You are a very smart man. I like this explanation a lot. Like I hate that explanation where you use universe, because I always start thinking about what is the universe's commission on that transaction when you send there and you get there, and universe kind of in the middle of you and other people.
Broker.
Oh yeah. I kind of see it as a broker, and what happens to me, and I don't recommend opening up yourself to universe.
Well, anything can happen if you open yourself up to the universe.
Yeah.
Chaos.
Don't do it. Yeah. It's brutal out there. It's a night fight on the corner of
7-Eleven on
7-Eleven.
Jesus Christ. I swear to God, like there's a 7-Eleven on every corner in LA. I mean, you can't go a quarter mile
Yeah.
without seeing a 7-Eleven. It's just
Yeah.
the market is shut down. Like if you're trying to open a 7-Eleven in LA, good luck. There's no real estate left. That and McDonald's. McDonald's, you can't go half a mile without seeing a McDonald's. And they're nice. They're like pristine. But they're selling cheeseburgers made in 12 seconds. So just think about that.
All right.
It's not keto. Just letting you know.
So yeah, I don't think there's anything to talk about. Is generating business new existing clients. It's kind of
Well,
it's obvious. The statement.
I wrote some stuff down.
Yeah.
I wrote some stuff down before you got here. Generating business from existing clients is more like we're talking about turning them into referral engines.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and there's other ways of doing this without having to expand your business from existing clients. You can turn one relationship into 10 relationships that turn into new business. So if this one person is your customer, this one person is not really going to buy anything from you, but that person knows this guy and this guy who need something that you have, but the book is saying grow your business from your existing customers. Really, it should be talking about growing your network.
Yeah. Book says just squeeze.
Just squeeze
them.
My dad used to call it milk the cow.
Yeah.
Get a fat cow. Find a really, really, really fat cow.
Yeah.
And milk it slowly.
Look what happened to you. You lost 10 pounds already
Yeah.
since you met me. And the bucket is not full yet.
The bucket's not full yet. So I think that's what the authors are missing here, is the network effect of what you can achieve from you don't have to get business from existing customers. You can get business from the customers that are related to them. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what's next?
Next is key 14, master the art of communication. Kind of sounds good, sounds great.
Yeah, I like it.
It's like master the wrestling and go to Olympics. Like, why don't you do that? Master wrestling. It's like so complex thing, the art of communication. It's something like not really achievable by most people.
I don't really understand what his point is to make that a chapter. I know why. It's a very important thing. But to me, it's one of those like, you should be good at talking to people if you want to sell. You know,
it's like the broad statement: just be healthy.
Yeah,
it has so many complicated things inside. You have.
It's a book. It's not a.
Yeah.
How many pages? It's like a page and a half. The key. This concept is like books. Like
books and books and books.
Books and books and books and PhDs on how to communicate, and like different ways and styles, classes and seminars, like it's not a page and a half or 2 pages in a book.
Very complex thing and unachievable for most people, really.
Well, there's introverts.
Understand? I'm saying
What about an introvert salesperson? What about an introvert? For them, it's a nightmare.
That's what I'm saying. You don't have to be master of communication to sell. If you are effective in connecting, the needs with products or whatever, that's enough. If you are effective, that's enough.
How about e-commerce? Let's talk about e-commerce. You're an introvert. You don't like talking to people.
Yeah.
You have no interest in networking one person to the other. But you are a master at finding item A at $10 and noticing that the market is willing to buy it for $25 over there. You don't have to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
You just buy it here and sell it there. Yeah. You're making money. You're selling. So communication isn't necessarily a requirement for sales. It's just one key that is really important, maybe in financial services. Let's expand that. In the service business, when you have to talk to people, it's important, communication. But don't let that fool you. There is also the product business where you don't have to talk to anybody. You just buy something for cheap and you sell it for more.
No.
And you really don't have to especially online, you don't have to talk to your customers. They just buy, right?
Yeah, and also communication doesn't mean always that you have to talk at all.
I'm not going to demolish this key.
Yeah, but
I'm going to put it on notice.
We're going to go through it. We're not done with it.
Yeah.
We have like a page. I want to go
It
through.
was a page.
No, I have a page to go with,
Oh.
like of my notes on this
Okay.
key. So I just want to go through them, like at the beginning of this, because sometimes you know how they do. They state something wild at the beginning, but then they go somewhere else in the body of this key, and they touch 2-3 different things, and they kind of expose their way of thinking. That's what I want to see, and that's what I want to touch, because to
You want to watch them expose themselves.
Oh, I'm not gonna answer to that question. So they say at the beginning, I like their wild statements like unlimited success they did before. You know, people think they just throw this into universe, new favorite thing,
Yeah.
and just no one's gonna come back, you know, with questions.
The universe doesn't promise you anything.
Yeah, fuck the universe. They say that at the beginning that unlimited wealth is available to anyone.
Good luck
It's
with that.
bullshit. Unlimited wealth is available. It's like, just why would you say anything like that? It's offensive, kind of. You know.
Good luck.
Again, good luck. Yeah. God bless your heart. Another, I also like the quote. Good communication skills are the only prerequisites for success. So I don't think so.
Failure. I don't agree.
I knew a guy, like really example. He was a owner and kind of a operator of the custom furniture business. So he would go himself for to figure out what people want, you know, the custom furniture, and he would do design, but he had workers and a manufacturing facility for that. But he liked to work with customers. But the only issue was that when he was 5 years old, he pulled like a pot with boiling water on himself.
Whoa.
He got burned. And that motherfucker, the only words he could say like, ooh. I'm not kidding you. His nickname was Moo Moo, because that's the way he spoke. He was like, hi. That's how the guy spoke. But he was the face of the company. He was making orders. He was very successful in that.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
People,
I was surprised.
Basically, nobody needs to really understand a word that comes out of your mouth.
He was a big guy. No one like pitied him because of that. You know, when he came to customers, it wasn't like, oh, you poor
But
thing.
I bet you he had a good product.
Yeah, he had a good product. He delivered. He was on time, you know.
Yeah, well, that's why he was successful.
He was there he understood that he had to go there and figure out what people want, see exactly, not send designer. Designer just gets commission. He's not incentivized to business to go all the circles successfully on every.
So he became a master of nonverbal communication.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so communication was not important. So his communication, like verbal communication, was terrible. But despite that, the business was successful. So that's the point. He was successful without having any...
Nonverbal communication is an effective way of being a salesperson.
Yeah, he was also like twitching all the time. So like even nonverbal stuff wasn't really good.
I'm starting to take pity on this.
But
I'm starting to take pity.
No. That guy could have taken you out. Like,
yeah, he's probably like 10 times bigger than me.
Yeah. The thing that put him down is gambling.
Well, everyone has a sin.
Yeah. So they claim that to excel in selling financial products and services, the financial advisor must employ more advanced communication skills than any other sales person. So, and they like bring this example. Oh, for car dealership, when people just go and buy a car, well, salesmen just have to show them car, do the test drive. That's it. It's just car sells them itself. That's what they say in the book. The ignorance, yeah. And then they touch, it's very close to you, the real estate agents. Oh, real estate agents, they just show the house and house sells itself because house is a house, but...
Oh yeah, sure.
How ignorant is that, you know?
This is
understanding other sales disciplines, it's just...
arrogance.
Yeah.
Arrogance.
If you're selling some product, like you're selling freaking, I don't know, candy, figure out how do people sell houses, how do people sell
good luck
cars,
selling a house. Good luck selling a house.
How do people sell services of any kind, and it can help you also to understand how you can sell your product in another way.
And you know how arrogant, you know, I'm kind of getting sick to my stomach right now.
Yeah.
This person is saying that financial services is the hardest sell.
And you have to be like exceptional in communication skills.
Oh, wow. Yeah. You know what? Spend a day as a real estate agent. You know how many real estate agents are out there? and you got to convince somebody
Yeah.
to buy the house
Yeah.
that you want to sell them.
Yeah.
Do you know what kind of communication skills you better have? I mean, you better be top of your game. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
basically, here's the law. The more people in a market, the harder it is to sell what you're selling. Because there are more people that can take your customers away. If you're selling something and there's less salespeople in
Yeah.
that market, you don't have to be as good at communicating because there aren't as many competitors to take
Yeah.
your business. So financial services, there's a million brokers. There's so many brokers. You could go around the corner and go to a brokerage, go to Merrill Lynch, whatever, Bank of America, Chase. There's 30 brokers and managers there right now. That's why they're saying communication is really hard. But I take offense that they're kind of being a little arrogant here.
Yeah. Not kind of. They are being very ignorant.
Ignorant.
Arrogant because ignorant.
Arrogant and
Yeah.
ignorant.
They
All
never
right.
wore the shoes of the car
Yeah,
salesman. or
never judge a man
realtor.
until to kill a mockingbird. Never judge a man until you walk a mile in his shoes.
Yeah.
The famous quote.
Yeah. So then they give some like advices how you can improve your communicational skills, because you have to have this like top level
Practice.
of skill. Yeah. So here are some questions. Ask some questions to your prospect, because questions make.
Is the sky blue?
Yeah.
Are you wearing a t-shirt?
Yeah. Questions, because the explanation here, because questions make your prospect feel important.
Oh my God, it just reminded me of another episode.
Questions uncover needs and problems. Questions qualify the prospect. Questions build trust by keeping the focus on your prospect. Questions identify objectives. It's like,
And questions exhaust people.
oh my God, yeah. And also you start recognizing this, that this salesperson is not a person at all, because they're going through this list of things they have that human beings supposed to do.
Oh, you mean the script?
Yeah.
So if you're just like a new salesperson, you don't know anything about sales. The first thing your manager does is gives you the script.
Yeah.
And the script is like a robot.
It feels so mechanical,
And then they tell you, oh, make it your own, a little bit. But there's no room really to make it your own. And have you ever heard someone on a cold call basically reading off of the paper?
Yeah.
It's like your chance of success is so small, it's almost humiliating.
It's just annoying. It's just they teach you
humiliating.
here
It's humiliating.
to become annoying.
Ask a lot of questions, and then they basically say, stop asking questions. I'm tired of answering your dumb questions.
But then again, they kind of like contradict themselves. They say this, but then they say, oh, if you want to make a quantum leap, again, this like wild statements in your communicational skills and selling abilities, remember that selling is 80% listening and 20% talking.
Oh, really?
And they recommend you to, for this quantum leap, to make a recording of you working on a prospect.
Okay.
But also they say, let the prospect know, ask their permission.
Yeah.
And I'm like imagining as the kind of semi-professional, because we are doing recording,
Yeah.
And first of all, it's hard to relax when you're recording. Second
Yeah.
of all, you're recording yourself, so you're gonna do your best. If you're gonna later,
Or you're gonna hold back.
or hold back a lot of stuff. Also, you're gonna reevaluate your stuff later. You have to rewatch it, and they recommend, give it to your boss or whatever mentor to listen to those recordings. So these recordings are worthless.
Yeah,
Worthless for the purpose. He said, you can improve if you listen to yourself doing this thing, but you're not gonna do real thing. You're gonna do fake thing.
Yeah.
Pretend like you are on a television or whatever, live television,
Like
and
you're on a YouTube show.
and your prospect also, like you're on a YouTube show, or your prospect also is gonna be like stiff.
Yeah, it's not
a
gonna
tree.
be natural. It's unfortunate, But
Uh,
you know, it's when someone's being recorded, they are not necessarily
yeah.
themselves.
And also like this 80% listening and 20 talking. I don't know. I don't like the other person, like a salesperson, listening to me. Why? Do they want more information from
You know,
me?
there's people that you need to pull
Yeah.
information out of them.
Hmm.
Like, they're not going to give you information if, like, freely. You know, you gotta
Yeah.
suck it out of them.
But also with all this annoying question, you're just raising suspicion, like, why are you
I don't know.
too much?
You know, I think there's a time and a place.
Yeah.
A time and a place. You better know this person before you ask them these questions. You
Yeah.
better ask the right questions, and you better listen. You don't have to like 80-20 it. Just listen to the few words that they say, and then adjust your questions based on those responses.
You know what? It's better. The best thing is
80-20
just
is like a stupid rule.
the best thing. Be yourself. If you are introvert,
What if
be
you're an idiot?
introvert. If you're an idiot, be an idiot. If you are be that.
Own it.
Own it.
Own it.
And you're gonna be authentic, and people just gonna feel for you. They're just gonna.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is this guy. Yeah, he sells this thing.
Own it.
Yeah, because all these advices, they make you fake.
Yeah.
And it's noticeable. That's it.
I
You
think
might sell
I think this whole
something,
book, if you really take it like one word for word, kind of makes you fake.
Yeah. Yeah, I think these two guys, they figured out how it works, but then they rationalized through other people's advices what they were doing.
And they wrote the book so they can tell their friends they
Yeah.
wrote a book. Basically, that's why this book is.
The next advice I like. Pay attention to 5 nonverbal factors.
Oy.
First one, physical position. And it's not what you might think. Are you close enough? If the quote is here, quote, if you are too far away, your ability to listen will decrease drastically. So they're just talking about proximity and ability to hear the sounds that coming from the mouth of a person.
I just can't.
It's not even Captain Obvious. It's a Captain Stupid.
It's a Captain Stupid. It's not a Captain Obvious.
Oh my god. The second, I don't know why this is non-verbal factor, but that's okay. Environment. Is it quiet?
Is it quiet?
Make sure it's quiet. How the fuck I'm gonna make sure it's quiet? We can be anywhere with my client, customer, whatever.
Get them in a quiet room with nobody looking.
You can sell anywhere, it doesn't matter. It can be crowded, it can, like,
I
come to your home and kids just scream all the time and we have productive meetings,
You know
right?
how many business deals have happened at Starbucks?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. This is for those kind of people, people like to meditate and I say, oh, you like to meditate? Yeah, it's kind of, oh yeah, it's like so beneficial to me. And I ask them, you sit in a quiet room or like in nature or somewhere, or yeah, I have like my sound machine, the waterfall or something, or I have some water feature in my backyard and I enjoy and I hear the birds and they just and I go there. And I said, yeah, that's kind of cool, but have you ever tried to meditate in Italian airport? Learn to do that, go somewhere where it's hard to meditate. And then you can sell anything anywhere, doesn't matter.
Have you ever actually meditated? You know what they say about meditation is when like you don't think about anything?
Yeah.
It is fucking impossible to not think about anything. I don't care what anybody says. At any given time, your brain is thinking about something. Even if they tell you, think about your breathing, you're still fucking thinking about your breathing. What the hell is that? That's not... Meditation, to me, is a joke. To me, meditation is physically bringing your physical... You are controlling your atmosphere. You're physically slowing things down.
Yeah.
And you're opening yourself, you're trying to create an environment where there's less stimuli that is distracting you, because it's affecting your ability to think. Your brain slows down a little bit, and you focus on your breathing. It's a way to slow your brain down. Your brain is never going to stop. Never. Even in your yoga class or whatever. It's never going to
No,
stop.
I consider meditation to be a like controlled daydream.
A controlled daydream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. I think you can stop thinking at all, but like it's half second.
But breathing's important, and I think for me, it's getting your heart rate down. It's getting your heart rate down. It's
So you're
releasing your muscles. You know, like you're tense.
yeah.
Just focus on releasing your muscles, and there's science behind this. It's like cortisol leaves your body.
Yeah.
You know, you feel even like 30 seconds micro meditations can be helpful. I don't like the word meditation. I don't know. It's just me. There's a whole world of people who love the word meditation.
Yeah.
But I'm not here to be, nice to everybody.
Yeah. Even though you try a lot. The thing is that
Fucking idiot. Okay, let's keep going.
well, about breathing, yeah, because you said like breathing is important, and I wanted to ring a bell. But the thing is that the proper breathing, because a lot of people they just breathe with their like part of their lungs, and they get that habit, and they never know that actually you can start breathing better and fuller, and it kind of changes really your life and gives you more energy. But some people, I would say a lot of people, they don't know about that. They have a bad habit of not inhaling enough.
Yeah, I mean, you know, what about those guys who like go underwater and they hold their breath for 5 minutes?
Oh, they're stupid.
Really?
Yeah, they're very stupid because they are doing it. They're like junkies.
Hypoxia.
Yeah, they're getting this like euphorical states.
Really?
Yeah, free divers. They some of them are free divers. What they call that you dive.
Yeah,
you just
deep.
inhale, you prepare yourself, you relax, they float on the surface, they get their heartbeat down, like really down on the baseline. Then they do this big inhale and they go down. So they kind of oxidize their muscles first. So muscle have enough. Then they go and some of them can reach like 120 meters.
No way.
Then go up. Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, I think and they're the other ones, they just floats. The competition is that you are relaxed on water, but then when time goes, like a bell or whatever, you turn your face down in the water and you just keep your breath, as long as you can. Yeah, and I think the competition, the one that I watched, was like 11.5 minutes.
No way.
Yeah, the guy who won it. I don't know what it is, probably more. Records
he came back.
up.
He probably came out brain dead.
Yeah, so and those free divers, because I was kind of into that idea, I was trying to do that. I think we did like
Is that similar to your marathon attempt?
15 meters or something.
Yeah, it's similar.
I like to try different sports. It's like with sail techniques.
Yeah, but you don't start with a half marathon.
Try
You just
different-
go for a straight marathon. I get it.
No.
You're extremist.
That's okay. Sometimes you just have an itch to do something impossible. You fail in it, and then you have a good laugh.
Like this show.
Like this show. So yeah, those guys, they all say, they state, the freedivers, that they like get this ecstatic feelings and they're like on ecstasy, when they go deep down there and it starts and they don't want to leave. Some of them, and there is like a big risk, they don't want to go up. Yeah, some of them drown because they don't want to go up. How we know that? Because there are always on the competition, when there are competition, there are divers, real divers with
tanks.
With tanks,
Telling
yeah.
them, your turn to go up.
They are there to control the situation when they see that motherfucker just don't want to go up. Because when they dive down, they have the fin, like monofin.
Yeah.
You put 2 legs, but the fin is 1.
Yeah.
Like a mermaid.
Yeah.
You could just, because it's very more natural to our geometry of our body, and to use less energy to go down, so they go down. But then to go up, there is a cable. So you can just swim up, but also you can use cable just to help you to go up.
Yeah.
Because the competition is to reach the certain bottom.
You do realize.
It doesn't matter how you come up.
You do realize air bubbles in your body can cause an aneurysm.
Yeah. So and then the divers, they see that motherfucker doesn't want to go up, and they kind of save him. He just blacks out. They save him, and then he explains, "Oh, I was there. It was amazing."
The guy probably blacked out at 120 meters.
He blacked out at some point, but he blacked out after he decided not to come up.
Whoa, okay.
Because after 30 minutes of 30 meters, you get the negative bouncing effect.
Yeah.
So you are not gonna float up on your own. You're just going down after 30 meters or so.
Really?
Yeah. They call it negative bouncing or something. Buoyancy.
Buoyancy.
Yeah, negative buoyancy, something like that. So you're going down because the pressure of water under you is higher than the buoyancy or something above you. Yeah,
above you.
The pressure of water above you is higher. So you're going down, and then the diver gets that sucker, that stupid idiot, up, and then he explains, "Oh, I was so ecstatic. I saw God, universe, whatever. I spent there like eternity. It was beautiful and cool, and I just didn't want to go up." That's
better than drugs.
So they explain, yeah, it was a conscious decision to drown. And it's an oxygen starvation. That's what it gives.
You know what?
This is a little insight to how we die. When we die, our body releases a lot of super cool chemicals, so you don't feel pain. You don't.
Moments before you die.
You just wow. Yeah, you just have your body understands why you have to suffer.
I think that's a gift of the universe.
That's a beautiful thing.
As much as you hate the universe, the gift of the universe is euphoria. Before you die.
One of my grandmother, when she was like on her dying bed, the whole day she was thinking, and she was saying that she's on the beach and it's beautiful and the sun is up.
They say that all the time about people who are about to die.
Mm-hmm.
They say that especially when they have cancer, they say that if your relative start planning a trip, like going somewhere, like an experience of happiness someplace, it's a sign that their end is very close.
Yeah, their body is preparing.
Their body is preparing to end their life.
That's great. That's beautiful. I like it. So I want to continue with these 5 nonverbal factors. First one was the physical position. Are you close enough to physically hear what's coming from the mouth?
Can you smell me? Can you smell my bad breath?
Then environment. Is it quiet?
Is my cologne too strong?
Yeah. Don't even think about this environment quiet. If you can hear person, just communicate. It doesn't matter.
I've had people try and sell me something with bad coffee breath. Let me tell you. There is nothing more distracting than really bad coffee breath or cigarette and coffee breath.
You know what I do? I ask, do you have a gum? And
that's
and if say I don't, I said, oh, it's okay, it's not for me.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. You have a gum? No, it's not for me.
And if they have, I say it's not for me.
Do you have a mint? No, I don't want it. It's for you.
That's it. I call it Japanese way.
The Japanese way.
So
okay, you invented that on the spot.
Yes. Then there is a third nonverbal factor is body language. But when I just first read it, what are you thinking? What is it? Body language. The
body language is obvious.
Nonverbal factor.
Okay, listen. When someone is going like this, it's a defensive position. They're not exactly trying to take in, but they're also protecting themselves.
But he is saying about your body language. Well, he's a salesman.
I understand.
Yeah.
When you're like holding yourself,
so you should be like this.
No, not
kind of.
Not open.
I'm exaggerating, but
you should open. You should be. Your head should be forward. Your eyes should be positioned, in their face.
Yeah.
But not so close they can smell your coffee breath.
Yeah.
And, engaged, active positioning. You shouldn't just be like sitting back like this and like talking about, your product, because that is a very negative positioning. It doesn't, people don't think you're serious. Sitting straight up like a robot like this is not going to get any. They're going to think that you're not exactly an expert at what you do. You're just nervous.
Yeah.
But actively engaged positioning is effective. 90% of communication is nonverbal. So the way that you look at people, the way that you change, the way your expressions has a lot to do with communication.
Yeah.
So salespeople need to be in front of people. And unfortunately, this is one of the problems with technology. Technology has advanced so fast
Yeah.
that you don't really need to be in front of people. So I guess one of the sales techniques that should be in this book for modern times is work on ways in actually being with your prospects, if possible. If possible.
Yeah, or use their preferable way of communication. I know so many people, they don't like to talk on the phone, they like texting.
That's true.
Or, yeah, figure that out. Be flexible.
But texting, to be honest with you, is a disaster. You know why? Because there's no tone and context.
There is. Emoji. Smiling faces.
I don't agree with you.
I agree. I use them a lot. They work beautiful.
You
don't have enough experience.
You haven't texted.
You don't have.
You know what?
Because you don't like them. You know why?
You know, every girlfriend that I ever had that broke up with me was over text. But she didn't understand the damn thing I was trying to say. So, you know, it doesn't work. For me, it doesn't work.
So it worked out.
Because I could say something out of my mouth, in my head, and then I write it on a text, and the other person thinks I'm yelling, screaming, or just it means something completely different. Texting should only be used for simple communication, not for sales.
Let me tell you something, please. Just let me tell you something. It's serious.
Okay,
Why do you think most of the times when I want to talk to you, I tell you, Michael, can I come over? Can we meet? Can I just... I just want to tell you something. Because that's your preferable way of communication.
Even when I don't want you to come over.
Yeah. I'm telling you, said, oh, this is not really a good day. You know, we set up a meeting at first, and then you said, oh, it was a shitty day. Maybe next time. I said, no, I'm coming over anyway. And you said, oh, I don't want to talk about business. I said, no, I'm coming over. Let's talk about something else. And what we talked about? Business. Because it's your preferable way. And imagine the person who hates meetings, who hates meeting in person, and especially the technology, since it changed the landscape, and there's so many people who don't want to communicate with anyone. They avoid eye contact. And when you come with your like poses, everything you read in those books, you know, about nonverbal stuff, they don't care about this nonverbal stuff. They don't want to see any nonverbal anything around them. They want text message. And how you use tone there, you pay attention to their smiley faces, you use your smiley faces.
Okay, maybe it's a personal
emojis,
thing.
Pictures.
I'm not very good at it.
Yeah.
Maybe I suck.
You can you're not suck.
Maybe I suck at text messaging.
No, don't say that. Look, no one suck. You just had less experience with that. When you get enough experience and gist of it, I hate it. I hate texting instead of talking in person. I love most talking in person.
I don't even like email. I don't even like email. When I'm writing something, I have this like insecurity that the person who's reading it is misunderstanding my tone of voice.
Yeah.
You know, like when I write, I'm writing as if I'm talking. And, you know, the intonation
I agree.
in your voice when you talk to someone has a lot to do with how the other person perceives what you're trying to say. And when you're just writing an email, there's none of that.
Let me break it down to you, grandpa. Emojis.
Emojis?
Yeah, emojis.
That's not really professional, though.
I don't give a fuck. If you are concerned about the tone, you use them.
Yeah, but that's not professional.
Fuck it. If you are concerned, what are you concerned about? Are you concerned about professionalism? Okay, go for it and suffer thinking about your tone being misunderstood, misrepresented, or whatever.
Okay,
but if you want to guide you, I understand.
My solution: just keep the email short.
Maybe, and put one smiley face.
And don't use more than
start implementing emojis, smiley faces, and GIFs. GIFs, like images. I even use like funny GIFs with clients, customers, whatever I just met, you know, and we having first.
But you're so
And
fast.
it removing all the eyes, you know, people just getting more familiar with me and then start sending shit back,
but you're
or just
fat.
like haha, you
You're
know,
really fast at
stuff
it.
like this. Yeah, because we are all human. Even if you meet with a person who's just very buttoned up, uptight, super rich, you're afraid to lose this person. Don't think about it.
Okay, long story short,
Send
there are
the
very many different
funny-
ways of communicating.
Yeah.
Find the right
Yeah.
one for you.
Be flexible.
Be flexible.
Learn other ways.
Yeah, learn.
sell.
Get good
Yeah.
at every different type
Look,
of communication.
if you are uncomfortable doing calls,
don't do calls.
call more.
Call.
If you're uncomfortable putting
Don't do
emojis like this, my friend, try. Send one. Try. Learn on your relatives or
Build your
whatever.
technique.
Start. Yeah. Do little bit. Don't do a lot of stuff.
Send your
that is
significant other a heart emoji.
uncomfortable. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the safest way. Just send your
Yeah.
significant other a heart
Yeah.
emoji and see what happens.
Text your child. I'm proud of you. Smiley face.
Okay, good. Next.
Next. Yeah, again, 5 nonverbal factors. The fourth factor, eye contact. Make good eye contact.
Okay, that scares the shit out of me.
That
I don't
scares
like
the shit out of me.
I don't like eye
want that.
contact.
Yeah.
I'm slightly like on
Yeah.
the spectrum.
That's why I said look at the ground the other way. The
Yeah.
episode before, watch that episode, please.
The eyes are the windows to the soul.
Yeah.
And I feel like my soul is dark.
I just
so
wanna-
I don't want to look at somebody for too long before they see the darkness.
Yeah. If you stare too much at me, I just perceive you as a predator,
Yeah.
and I want to poke those eyes.
Yeah. That's why I like it when I'm in a room with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Not like a one-on-one, because then I can sort of like look at other people for a second before I get back to you.
Yeah.
And it's not too weird.
So, and the fifth, whatever, I keep forgetting what is it, nonverbal factor is
Yeah, but Misha,
use,
if I stare at you
yeah.
for like a long period of time, and
Oh, there are so many things that can happen. I might perceive it as a challenge and just stare back.
That's
I
what
have
I'm saying.
fun with it.
but
Yeah.
it distracts you from the words coming out of my mouth,
Yeah.
and then it
It's
starts
kind of
getting
that.
weird.
Yeah, it's weirder and weirder.
Yeah.
It's getting weirder.
Yeah, it's getting weirder.
Yeah.
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 Also, you ever tried like touching somebody? Just put your hand on them, like not even in like a weird spot, like just touch them, and leave your hand there
And maintain eye contact.
and maintain eye contact. Just keep holding your hand
Yeah.
until it feels so uncomfortable
Yeah.
that you go, take your fucking hand off me right
Yeah.
now.
Or you might make a sale, but it's not gonna be the product you came with. But might be successful sale.
It's just, everybody has a bubble, and the minute you put your hand on me, you got
Yeah.
1 second. Okay.
What
that's
if
fine.
it is a Warren Buffet?
A
If
buffet?
Warren Buffet. He comes to you and he touches you. and
Warren
he-
Buffett.
Warren Buffet, pronounced buffet. People,
Buffet.
you're ignorant,
I have my
uneducated
moments.
American. Yes.
I have my moments.
Yeah. What if it's celebrity you
I
like?
have many moments of ignorance.
Yeah.
According
What
to.
if it's Marcus Aurelius? He touches you and just
I would actually dig in for a hug.
yeah, you know.
I'd want more than a touch. I'd kind of like, okay.
So
he
there are
touched me,
exceptions.
and then I'd go in for a deeper
Yeah.
hug,
Yeah.
and then I'd like actually come in
Yeah.
and go like this,
Like this, and then he says,
and then I'd hold it
and then he
for too long.
and then he whispers in your ear, Michael, comfort is the worst addiction. That's actually his quote.
Yeah, yeah.
So the fifth nonverbal factors is use prompts and cues, and they give 3 examples. In your communication, use prompts as and to acknowledge what is being said. So
Okay,
it's like teaching a
let's-
robot.
let's practice.
It's teaching a robot
Let's practice. The sky is blue.
how to be a human.
Let's practice. Misha, is the sky blue?
Yes.
Ah. Okay.
maintain eye contact during it, lean closer, make sure we're in quiet environment,
Misha,
preferably in your van.
Misha, are we in a room?
Yes.
Mm.
This is uncomfortable.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
telling you.
Yeah, I
Team
like.
destroyed.
Yeah, we're not done yet.
We're not done.
Employ.
This show is a slow burn. Okay, it's a
Doesn't
slow
matter.
burn.
Doesn't matter.
We burn it slowly. It's
Yeah,
like,
if you guys have this like short
if you're
attention
OCD and you
span,
want us to get to the next one, just don't watch.
yeah,
This is a slow
relax.
burn.
No, keep watching.
Yeah, keep
I
watching.
enjoy your suffering.
Yeah.
Employ active listening. Make
your
sure
suffering.
you're doing something while listening. Paraphrase content and feelings that you hear and feed them back to the prospect.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. Let's start over. Misha, is the sky blue?
The sky is blue.
The sky is blue.
Yeah, what they recommend, they use these phrases. What I hear you're saying is the sky is blue.
So what I hear you're trying to say is the sky is blue? Remember the intonation in my voice. The sky is blue?
Yes, the sky is blue.
This,
Yeah, it's like
this is coming from a sales book. It's like I'm breaking inside.
you know what I hate actually, like in any verbal communication, when people use this prompts. So this prompt says, so what I hear you're saying is blah blah blah. I guess what you're saying is blah blah blah. In other words is. So why the fuck you are repeating what I already said?
I do that all the time though.
Yeah.
In my career, I have to, because here's the thing. If you're talking for like 5 minutes about your problems, I tend to say, excuse me, I'm gonna repeat what you just said so that
Yeah.
you know that I understood.
Yeah, I hate that.
Why?
Because you can do it another manner, another way.
No.
You can summarize it and send
Summarize.
email.
I'm going to summarize what I think you're saying. If I
Yeah.
left anything out, please.
Okay, it gives me it gives me two feelings. First of all, you are thinking I'm stupid. You were not listening, or you were
No,
not
that's not
paying
true.
attention enough. No, it's what I'm getting from it. That's my. I understand it's not true. We don't live in the world where we all understand all the truth equally. You know, we have our
Okay.
own interpretation on everything. So my interpretation on you doing this is like you were not paying attention. You think I'm dumb and I couldn't say it correct the first time for you to understand. You understand?
I completely disagree with you. I think when
And now you feed me back what I just said.
No,
It's
I completely disagree with you. I completely disagree, because when you can summarize
Yeah.
exactly what you said,
Yeah.
like your needs and your wants,
Yeah.
it reinforces the other person's trust and belief in you, because they know that you understand their problems.
Do it the other way. Say I understand. And then execute
That
what
doesn't work.
I don't give a fuck. I don't like this. I'm not gonna do business with the person who does it.
Okay.
Because I'm getting these reactions.
we-
My emotional reactions to this is that you think I'm stupid.
I think it's
kind
an
of,
immature feeling.
or
I think you really need to change that.
no, I don't want.
Okay, fine.
Because these people are trying to sell me something. You know, if I am selling them something, of course I'm gonna say yes. You understood me right.
Okay. If
They're
it's-
trying to sell me
okay,
something. I don't have to play along with
I'm
that.
I'm gonna try and like go on your
Yeah.
side of the track
Mhm.
and agree with you
Yeah.
in one way.
Can you
If
do this?
If you told me one thing, if you said one thing, just gave me one fact of what you need, and I repeat that one fact, that's stupid. But if you're going on about like for 5 minutes about multiple issues that are going on in your life, like
Yeah.
multiple issues.
And then you summarize it in a
And
good...
then you summarize that, like, you know, it's like 5 or 6 different points.
Yeah.
And you try and make them short and clear.
Mm-hmm.
And you ask them, excuse me, if I missed anything,
Yeah,
you know, please let me know.
yeah. This is great.
So you're okay with that?
With that, yes.
Okay.
But
We finally
Not
got
with
back
the
on the
way-
same page. I don't
not
hate
with
you.
the way. Yeah,
Yeah, we're back.
we're back. And then the advice, this is the final advice, mirror the vocal mannerisms of
Mirror,
the person
mirror on the wall.
to whom you're speaking. If
Whom
he
is
talks,
the fairest of them all?
if he talks fast, talk fast. If he's loud, loud. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, Johari window shit.
Yeah. So even you see, mirror the mannerisms.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
So if you see it and your eyes it's twitching, I should do that too. It's gonna help me to sell something.
So if your eye twitches and I go,
If you farted, I should fart. Well, that's actually good advice. That might get you from that situation when the customer
so when
just let the air out.
okay,
and-
if you start doing this like tapping thing,
Yeah,
I should start taking my pen
yeah.
and going like this.
And if you have this like this thing, for example, you say so, and then I should do so. Is this what we're supposed to mirror? It's ridiculous. Be yourself, you know. Be yourself.
I think what they're trying to say is
You know?
that if the person is being like smiling a lot, smile more. If the person is like serious, not really smiling, just being, serious face, don't smile. Just stay kind of cool, because it's different levels of body language.
I disagree.
Of course you do.
I think like
There would not be a show if you didn't disagree with me.
shut up for a sec. Look, don't use this mechanical advices. Oh, if you see they do this, do that. If they touch nose, you touch your ear. No, be yourself. You're gonna be stuck in this circle of thinking about, oh, should I do? How do I should put my?
That's true.
Be yourself.
I mean,
Relax.
that's true.
Keep your focus on something. Keep your focus on building attention, relationships, and just
asking good questions.
yeah. Make this the atmosphere, like work on the atmosphere you're having around, and
Put your hand around their shoulder and
yeah.
hold it there. Just hold it there for a while.
Let's finish with key 14.
Let's finish.
Master the art of communication. So the name, the title itself is just too vague and too impossible to achieve and means nothing. It's like, I don't know, be the master of your own mind or control your health.
I think this whole key could have been thrown in someplace else.
Yeah. I would say key 14, be yourself. Relax, be yourself. You can go from there, You can go from there.
This key could have been an index card. Just an index card.
Yeah.
Be yourself.
Be yourself. Or also, don't try better thing. Don't try to be someone you are not.
Bingo. Done.
That's better.
Fortune cookie.
Fortune cookie.
That's a fortune cookie. Just today,
Yeah.
don't try to be someone you're not.
Yeah.
And enjoy your soup.
What if we sell, you and I, we sell a book in the fortune cookies. So it's like a bag of cookies, keto cookies.
Keto cookie.
And inside there is just wisdoms from the show.
From the show. Okay, I'm going to give you 10 points for creative thinking.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give you 0 points for sellability.
Yeah.
Because I don't think anybody wants fucking fortune cookies.
I think a lot of people are gonna buy them.
You think a lot of people are.
Yeah, you start your day with it. First of all, it's keto.
You're very positive.
First of all, it's keto.
It's keto.
Boom, it introduces you to keto diet or any other diet. For example, I would do also jerky cookie.
Jerky cookie.
Jerky cookie, so it's like a beef jerky, but inside you have a wisdom.
Yeah, sure.
With the
Okay.
wisdom inside.
You know what? I'm not buying. You know what? Listen, if you really think fortune cookies are the way to go,
Of wisdom.
if wisdom cookies, we'll call them wisdom cookies.
Yeah.
Keto wisdom cookies
Yeah.
are the way to go.
Yeah, if we have
Drop a yes.
if we're
or
gonna
no
have
in
10
the
people,
comments.
10 people who gonna say I'm buying, take my
10?
money, 10 people.
10.
10, yeah. We start
All it
with
takes
10.
is 10 to start a business for you.
Well, this motherfucker's just gonna put yes. It doesn't mean they're gonna buy.
There's only gonna be 50 people watching this video.
They're just like liars.
I mean, I'm for
No,
me.
come on. We're gonna have millions watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course.
I don't have expectations. I just want to do this because it makes me happy.
Me too. I don't have expectations. I just know. I know.
The universe.
Fuck your universe. My universe gonna fuck up your universe.
I'm gonna take this moment to
So
ask
hard.
you to
Yeah.
like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, and shit in comments.
And shit on comments. But
Yeah, we
still,
have comments.
You
I
can
guess
have shitty comments. I don't care
Look,
what you
yeah.
say, but you better fucking like this video. Don't put the down finger. Even if you want to give me a shitty comment.
Yesterday I was going through settings in the YouTube channel, and they suggest you like, oh, mild censorship or whatever, filtration of comments or whatever. I put none. So
None.
whatever you want.
Say
like,
whatever you
there.
want.
Yeah.
This is open kimono.
Send us
if
to
you
hell.
Send me
hate
to hell.
us.
I hate you.
Hate me. I'll hate you back in comments.
Misha and me will have a blast.
Yeah.
This whole show is about having a good time. And if you wanna like lay into us, lay into us. We know we say controversial shit.
Of course, on purpose.
On purpose. For you to make deep and dark and hateful comments. So we're not snowflakes. We're not snowflakes. Me and Misha, we're like bricks.
Yeah. No, I'm a snowflake made of steel.
Steel.
Yeah.
And I'm a snowflake made of brick. So,
Have fun with it. Good luck.
Good luck insulting me. Okay, well, that's that. That's the end of the episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And stick around for the credits, because you know what? I really love that music.
Yeah.
I honestly...
Well, let's vote right now. I wanted before to do same lyrics but different arrangements.
Yeah.
Music. Or we keep this one. What do you want? Like intuitive.
Add it in the comments if you think the music...
No, in the comments it's gonna be too late. This episode is gonna be aired in like 2 months or so, like months and a half. But I wanna see, like, hear your thought. What do you think? Keep it?
Yeah.
Okay, we keep it.
Leave it.
And the wisdom cookies.
Yeah, don't forget wisdom cookies. Yeah. Yes, no, maybe so.
Anyone?
Is it a stupid idea? Is it the worst idea you've ever heard?
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend it to anybody.
Also, it's gonna be expensive.
It's expensive?
Yeah.
Cookies are expensive?
Well, our wisdom cookies is gonna be expensive. We have to make money. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Check in description, guys. Check in description if our Patreon page probably up already, so you can subscribe there, become a patron or whatever.
Yeah.
You might even get your name somewhere in the credits and like really fast running credits. Yeah, and your name you just might even catch it there.
Yeah. Right now we're in the process of looking for people who would love to sponsor the show.
Yeah, check for our Patreon.
Yeah, we'll be
contact us for sponsoring.
Yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff that we're gonna add to this show, and a lot of it has to do with a personal relationship with our viewers.
If you publish the book on like any kind of self-help or business advices or whatever, life advices, you can sponsor us, but you can get exposure, like pay us, and we're gonna give a review, but it's gonna be honest review. So if you suck, you suck. So
yeah, you're gonna get an honest review from us. So just keep in touch, and we'll see you next time.
Check for merch.
Yeah. Oh
yeah.
He's got to go down the list. He's got to. He's the capitalist. I'm just here for the ride.
Well, you are just in training. You're just shy on camera. He's a capitalist. Like, after we turn this off, we have to milk those motherfuckers. Okay, till the next time, like, subscribe, or else.
Yeah, or else.
Of riches vast, wisdom stolen from the past. In this world of broken mirrors, their advice won't make it clear. Bust the myths and fake bliss, notice of demolition. Tear down walls of blindness, welcome true vision. vision. Through vision. Gurus preaching plans so grand, built on castles made of sand. Business tricks and self-help sham. Lies the liar, truth's the lamb. Shrouded in deceit and fear, echoes loud but never clear. Break the chains of advice cold, reclaim all they've stolen, sold. Bust the myths and fake bliss, notice of demolition. Tear down